Welcome back. So we're going to talk about the source. That's right, the source. I've been talking about the source in some of my recent videos using that word. So let's talk about it, all right? The universe, the source, God, all right? I like that word God. For a long time, for a while there, I sort of stopped believing in God. And it's almost kind of crazy to me when I think that I walked away from God. By walking away from God, I walked away from believing in a higher power and giving my, in a sense, I thought that I could become my own God. And so before you turn this video off and you unsubscribe from the channel, I don't want this to be a sign of weakness, but a revelation of realizing that I don't have complete control. I stopped believing in a religious God, and I started believing in the God, in the true source, the creator, whatever you may call it, the ruler. And I don't know, or I don't think that God has some great plan for my life or some purpose, but I believe that by trusting in God, that this is a very natural thing for my brain to go to. And if I walk away from it, I just know I can't figure it out, all right? I'm just not perfect. Like I said, I build myself up to bring myself down. I'm happy and then I'm unhappy. Okay, and I've realized when I learned to go into that prayer that we did the other day, into that meditation, and I can see my thoughts, and I don't associate with my thoughts, I realize I'm not my thoughts, but I don't judge them. And when I don't judge them, I don't judge myself. And when I don't judge myself, you know what? I don't judge other people. I don't get angry at other people. I'm now connected to God. I'm connected into how I was supposed to be, that childlike state. And man, is it liberating? Is it freeing? I don't have to know my next move. I just show up. I'm awake during the day. And you know what? When I feel tired, I realize, wow, there's a lot. That voice is going on. And so now I'm getting even more familiar with that voice. You can call that the devil. You know, that voice inside of your head. And I think that everyone is trying to be their own God. And really, what they've done is they've focused on listening to their thoughts, which is, you could say, the devil, okay? And I'm just using these words. They're just words, okay? Yeah, they're biblical, and they come from a religious text. But look, man, we're humans, right? We have a limited capacity. So you're running from this message, you're thinking I'm a religious nut now. No, look, think deeper. Use your fucking mind. All right? We're humans. We tell ourselves stories. The way that we do this to remember. All right? So we're going to paint a picture here throughout multiple videos, but I just want to let you guys know what this is. Connecting to that source, and which is God, man. It's freeing. You become a childlike state. It occurred to me, the verse in the Bible that says, one of my favorites, it says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind." A sound mind, a quiet mind, a mind that is of peace. So from that sound mind, where there is no fear, arises a spirit of power and love. Man, if you got that, life starts making sense, because you don't need to make sense of life. The fear, the worry about what you're going to do with your career, and it sounds crazy because we're so used to having control. All right? So look, you may be overthinking right now. And this is the Matrix, guys. You know, this is it, dude. You look around you now and you realize everyone is playing their God. Everyone's, you know that song by Travis Scott, "Stop trying to be God. That's not who you are." You know that song? Everyone's playing God, dude. It's unreal. And we see all these channels, and more than ever, we've acquired all this knowledge. So people are really confirmed that they're gods. People go to school and then they go to college, and it's amazing to me when people go to college. I've seen my sister. It's like they reshape you in their image. She comes back, she starts believing like the craziest stuff, dude. She was raised, good home. It's like she's a completely different person. She doesn't even think about some of the stuff she's learning. These social studies she's doing. Blows my mind. And, it's hard when you read all these books and you watch all these YouTube channels, the MGTOWs, the Red Pill. You watch all of these health stuff. So you start becoming, you think you're the master. And you have all this control. And you realize, you'll get somewhere. You will. You'll create a life. There's a lot of rich people. A lot of people have done some stuff with their life, but for the majority of people, and even these guys, there's a void. There's something missing. You can get all the wealth in the world. And so I'm starting to think that maybe this sounds I don't want to dumb down this thing, but it's like a human hack. Someone said it good in the comments the other day. They're like, believing in God is a human hack for efficiency, for peace of mind, for getting rid of anger, for functioning at the peak, at the top, believing in God. It's a hack, man. You have this, and I believe that this is what the Stoics originally found out. And that's why I'm a little wary of reading the newer books, you could say. Because thousands of years ago, when the Stoics were alive, they had sort of developed this understanding of everything. The newer books, all the self-help books, are always giving us this quick advice, these 1-2 steps to take over and over. Everyone, they're trying to tell you how to fix yourself. And what the Stoics realized is that we're part of the universe, and the universe is doing its thing. We're a part of that, okay? You're just as conscious, the universe experiencing itself. Maybe that's Stoic, all right? But Stoic was like, okay, if it happens, it happens. Bear the burden. Stop getting in the way. The Buddhist, Buddha, you can negate suffering by stop holding on to all this attachment. And so, they had it figured out, and they taught us. And yet we're trying to find all this stuff that we can do ourselves, we can think ourselves out of. And it's almost mind-blowing when you realize that you really can't. You don't even know what's going on, dude. So, when I think about the universe in itself, look, they say that supposedly there's about a couple billion to 2 trillion different galaxies in just the observable universe. We are one planet in one galaxy with life. The universe is billions of years old? And civilization has been around, humans evolved, what was it, like 50,000 years ago when Lucy showed up, the little ape that we evolved from. So imagine how many, not even if, how many more life forms are out there. And if there's other life forms out there, think about 2 trillion galaxies, the chance of life is there, dude. So let's make it small, 50 different life forms exist, or 50 occurrences of life are out there somewhere, light years away. And they've been around, say a million years. Now, our technology in the last 100 years is, you can't even understand. I'm holding a phone. I'm in a portal right now to you guys. You guys are listening to me, and I'm in my house. You're in your house. That's in the last, 50 years? Imagine being around a civilization for 50 million years. What do you create? Does the universe become your backyard because of technology? What do you do with the backyard? Do you mold it into what you want? Do you create it? Or what do you do when you come across this little blue planet that looks like an anthill? You come across an anthill in your backyard. What do you do with the anthill? Well, if you don't like ants, you just exterminate them and get it done. Or you just let them be. The ants don't even know you exist. All right. So what I'm saying is, who knows, dude? Who fucking knows? It's almost unreal. It is so unreal that to think that I know what's going on is true wisdom, is the truth. And so I'm seeking the truth, and I want to know the truth. And I don't think that my little peon brain can come up with the truth. And I know, and I've realized now that all of the emotions that I have, all of the little worries, all of the anger that I hold inside of myself is everything that keeps me away from finding peace, from finding the truth, from getting closer to the source, from connecting with God, whatever His God is, because His ways are not my ways. And I need to stop trying to be God. I need to stop trying to have all the answers. And so, you know what? That gives me even more hope, or even more fire in the belly to wake up, to know that with me not knowing, like, there is something greater. Like, I can use my time here. And I'm going to have hard times, but you know what? I can face those with stoicism, with that stoic reality and belief that I'm a part of this all. I am greater than just my little body and my little brain. No, I'm connected to the entire thing. All right, I don't know what's at. The fear of death disappears. The sting in death goes away. All of my hatred, all of my anger, when I stop trying to come up with all the answers just come like revelation, dude. My ego starts to go away. And guys, look, don't even follow me. Okay, look, I'm not a perfect man, and I'm gonna fail. And if you follow me and you just try to be like this, no, you're gonna fail too. I just want to show you guys that there is something greater out there. And you gotta start seeking. You gotta become a seeker, a warrior of the light. All right, it's in you. You're just as much of this as me. All right, so come back to that light and figure it out, bro. All right, go and have some peace. But look, it's beautiful, and I believe that life is meant to be beautiful. And when we stop trying to, like I said, when we stop trying to figure out everything, when we stop thinking so much, the answers come. Common sense is there. It starts making sense. We can tell what is good, how things should be. And so if that's the truth, then everyone in the world that's always thinking and getting away from the source and thinking that they can be God, now look at how the world is now. Look at how much weird stuff is going on. People just moving even further away from the truth, from, what works, from common sense, really. Okay, because we're playing God. So that's it, man. And we're going to be visiting these topics some more. I thought this was to clear some things up. Some people had some questions. So that's where I'm at. A rebirth, a reawakening. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.